Alright, so in this tutorial, I'm gonna go over hopefully building out the arms, hopefully building out the deltoid, and having to add some more edge loops, lines, or topology tracks in order to, have everything one seamless piece. Right. So yeah. Anyway, this is where I had previously left off from the video tutorial series. I named it the Powerpuff Girl body. That's what I named it. This one I named it Final Upper Body Example, and I put colors on it just to help me see and coordinate how many faces it's needed, right? Because it's heavily modified compared to where I had previously left off. And I put the colors here. I just made shaders and I just changed the colors. I gave them a specific name, and I just started grabbing specific tracks, topology train tracks is what I call them, and I just color it. So I have multiple different colors, and hopefully that'll help to kind of see and navigate. I also put here little notes as to what my counts are. I'm only doing this because I'm trying to recreate exactly this. It might not even be exactly this because of the fact that a lot of times I'm going to be free flowing it. I'm going to try to stick to this. So I put here like 32 faces around the waist, right? This waistline. 3 major edge loops around the base of the boobs area, right? Meaning 1, 2, 3. Those are the 3 major train tracks that to be aware of. This separates the main boobs area. You could say these 3 tracks, right? Damn it, come on, don't do this. So these 3 tracks, right, they separate. They're important because they separate from the deltoid, right? This is the deltoid, and they help to separate this body part from the deltoid, and then also from the upper arm. And these over here, these train tracks also help to separate it, right? For the purpose of later on, if this character is brought to life using rigging, hopefully it'll deform well. The topology isn't perfect, right? Because if you look at the examples or better examples out there, there's differences. I mean, I think some of it is also because the anatomy of this character is fairly unique, in the sense that it has jumbo-sized boobs, right? And the larger the size, you need more edge loops to make up for the size, the circumference, unless you're a master 3D artist and you just know how to work the mesh. Anyway, so enough rambling. I'm gonna grab this, I'm gonna put it back to where originally is supposed to be, center of the 3D world. on top of it. And then, oh, should I put it back there? Maybe I'll set it to template. Yeah, I could just set it to template. Or not. What should I do? I mean, for now, I'm gonna chuck it over here. Right, so I can take a good look at it. Alright. Looks fairly daunting. I also deleted these down here where the thighs are gonna slot in. Yeah. Anyway. Well, the first thing I want to do is this, where here, this area here, where the sternum, it goes down, and you can see that this is the wall, right, separating the two, the boobs, and it goes down here, but it does not continue all the way down, because that's just a whole bunch of more train tracks that's gonna end up, you know, making everything just more dense. So it was, you know, going down the lines, and then the lines end, they terminate here. Rather than the lines, they terminate way lower on the original. And I don't like this because it screws around with the mesh, because when I have multiple, you know, small little four-sided quads all in one area, it can make things look dented and just really annoying to look at. So I'm gonna do this right now. This will help to make it much more manageable. So, and I'm gonna pause the video for a second. Alright, I'm gonna go in here. This is the original. Shift, right click, go to vertex mode. All this stuff is redundant, so I'm going to shift right click, merge vertices, target weld. Alright, I'm going to just grab this, merge it to there, grab that. Yeah, I'm going to grab this, merge that down there. I'm going to grab this to that, this to that, this to 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, yeah, right there, up to there, yeah, and then let me see this, boom, 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 I'm gonna freaking bring this over closer. And then I'm gonna go grab this and Control Shift right click, transform constraint, edge slide, grab this, slide over, grab that, slide that over. Alright, good. Next, I'll grab this, press backspace. Now I'm gonna go into multi-cut, click and snap, press W to get out of the tool. Then grab this, slide, and slide. Okay. And this can be redirected by going in multi-cut, click and click, press W. I have my symmetry on, and I'm gonna pull. So now the train tracks, they redirect and they flow back into each other instead of going all the way down here and causing a heavier mesh. Yeah. Alright, so that one is done. And for the sternum, 13 vertical polygon strips make up the sternum. So if I look here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So from here to here is 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. Okay. Alright. Next. I'm gonna delete my history. Alt Shift D as in David. Bye bye. Then I'm gonna go save it. Control Alt S. Give it a specific name. Alright, now what? Okay. Alright, so I had to pause the video for a second again. I'm just comparing the two meshes, and next thing I need to do is I'm gonna select these edges. Right. And I'm gonna compare them to the edges on this one, right? So the edges would be this edge loop is, if I use this as a visual cue, right? This and this is this and this, and it's gonna be this. So that's the purple tracks, and this, they're the same. The whole point is that if I look here, right, on the original, it's further back, going back in space, like this way, whereas the modified, it's drawn in closer. See, this is the modified edge loop, where it's brought closer to the base of the boobs area, whereas this is before, right here. I pulled it down. I pulled it down because it helps to give space for the upper chest area. See, right here, where I shoved it down using the edge slide, whereas before it's right around here, further up. But I need to, like I say, pull it down to make room to make adjustments for this surface area here, where the deltoid and the line's gonna go around, blah 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 blah. So that's what I'm gonna do now. And I'm gonna grab this. So I just double click that. Again, that's this edge loop, one after this area here. And what needs to be done is I need to pull it closer. So shift right click, control and shift and right, god damn it. Control shift right click out here, transform constraint, edge slide. I'm going to turn off symmetry for now. Sometimes symmetry screws around with the edge slide, and I'm going to slide it down like so. Right, come on, come on. Did it? What happened? One second, one second. One second. Anyway, again, I'm gonna try again. Here's before. Right, I think, and then I pulled it forward, like up to here. Right. Before, after. Before, after. And all I did was pull this arrow. Now it gives me more space, more real estate space to build out the upper shoulder area, cleavage / sternum area. Now I'm going to compare this to this. So it's almost comparable. I mean, it doesn't have to be exact, but just within the ballpark, right? Because this one here, it goes down further. This is the newer one. This is the older one. So it did go down, but this area here goes down further, wraps around further. So if I double click that, right. Alright, so technically I also need to grab this. I'm going to turn on symmetry. I'm going to slide it down. I'm going to slide these guys down as well. Oh yeah, I remember doing this. And then in return, that gives me room to slide these guys down. Slide this down. And let me grab this guy, slide that down, slide that down. I'm just looking at my spacing. That's all I'm doing. And this here, I'm going to slide that forward. I'm going to slide that forward. I'm going to slide this forward. And I just know because of the spacing, it's different now. Yeah, there. So I've made way more room here now. And then after that, this part here, grab up to here, pull it up, because now I know my spacing. This probably could pull it a bit, make it more nicer. Okay, I think that's that. So if I double click, so here it is. That's gonna be this one here. I'm gonna compare it to a modified newer one, right? Yeah, they're pretty close. The newer one actually goes down even lower. In the upper area. The new one going down this way. The older one here, still a little bit higher. So, you know what, maybe I'll just slide it down a bit like that. And then maybe I'll grab this.